It's a difficult day. The Macho Man, let's face it, if you don't know who Randy Savage is, you're missing out on some classic wrestling. He was loud, wild, and always wore that amazing bandana and sunglasses combo. Born in Columbus, Ohio, on November 5, 1952, Randy Savage was more than just a wrestler. He was a cultural icon with crazy outfits and an even crazier personality. However, his life was tragically cut short, leaving the entire WWF world devastated. Randy was the eldest child of Judith and Angelo Poffo. His mother was Jewish American and his father was Italian American. Although he was raised Catholic, wrestling played a significant role in his upbringing because his father was a well-known wrestler in the 1950s and 1960s. His younger brother Lanny also pursued wrestling, though he briefly tried baseball before realizing that his true calling was something more violent. Randy first dabbled in wrestling in 1973 during the off-season of his baseball career, which was, to be honest, not going all that well. He began as the Spider, a character that was sort of a spin-off from Spider-Man, but his trainer and a man named Anderson, who booked wrestling matches, persuaded him to change his name to Randy Savage because they believed it better suited his fierce style in the ring. And he did. After deciding baseball wasn't for him, Randy joined his father and brother in the world of professional wrestling, where he had his first major match against Golden Boy Paul Christie. From there, he wrestled in Michigan and the Carolinas. Memphis is where things really heated up, but Georgia is truly everywhere. Randy Savage joined the WWF in June 1985 and made a memorable debut by choosing Miss Elizabeth as his manager over several other top names. He soon became known for his intense style and dramatic feuds. Randy had some epic battles with Jerry Lawler, particularly over the WWF Southern Heavyweight Championship. He and Lanny also faced the Rock and Roll Express. Randy was involved in this crazy match where he pile-drove Ricky Morton through a table and caused some drama. He was the bad guy at first, then he turned good when he betrayed Lawler. Savage competed for and won the Intercontinental Heavyweight Championship in 1986, but it was his feud with Ricky Steamboat, particularly their memorable encounter at WrestleMania, that truly captured the attention of fans. Despite suffering an injury, Savage continued to wrestle and even teamed up with Sensational National. Following his breakup with Miss Elizabeth, Sherry's career appeared to come to an end at WrestleMania 7 when he lost to the Ultimate Warrior. But he continued to be active in the WWF, even making a few unexpected ring appearances before he formally retired. With all the turmoil in WF and WCW, Randy Savage's wrestling career was quite the roller coaster. He married Miss Elizabeth on television, but things took a turn for the worst when Jake the Snake Roberts attempted to frighten her with an actual snake. Savage even got bitten by a cobra during their feud, but he got his revenge in the end. Then Savage and Ric Flair started fighting over Elizabeth. Even though she and Savage had already split up in real life, he won the WWF title from Flair, but later lost it. He even teamed up with the Ultimate Warrior for a bit, but Warrior got fired and Savage had to find a new partner eventually. Savage left WF and went to WCW, where he joined up with Hogan for a while, then turned on him and joined the bad guys in the New World Order. So far so good, right until one day it was all supposed to end. On the morning of May 20th, 2011, Savage was driving his Jeep Wrangler just near his home in Seal, Florida. His wife was with him, seated in the passenger side. Everything seemed normal until suddenly Savage became unresponsive. The Jeep veered off the road and smashed into a tree. Emergency services rushed to the scene, but despite their efforts, Savage was declared dead right there. He was only 58 years old. Thankfully, both he and his wife were wearing their seat belts at the time of the crash, which probably saved her from more serious injuries. She escaped with just a few bruises and cuts. Later, an autopsy showed that Savage had some serious heart problems. They discovered some prescription medicines and some alcohol in his system, as well as an enlarged heart and nearly blocked arteries that caused a sudden heart attack. He had never had treatment for his cardiac problems, so it appeared that he was unaware of them. Heart disease as a result of blocked arteries was the official cause of death. Many people were deeply affected by Savage's death, and 5 days later he was cremated in a heartfelt and intimate ceremony. His ashes were interred beneath his favorite tree on his Largo, Florida, property near a residential neighborhood where his mother lived. This location held special sentimental significance because 10 days prior to his tragic passing, Savage had given his brother instructions to scatter the ashes of their recently departed dog in the same spot. When his brother questioned why that location was significant, Savage just replied that it meant a lot to him to be there with his dog. He even went so far as to remind his brother to remember that specific location, since he had already made up his mind that he wanted his own ashes to be dispersed there as well. When Savage died, TNA gave him a 10-bell salute, and WE made a video tribute to him on a Raw program. That same evening, wrestler CM Punk wore pink trunks and yellow boots with white stars. I suppose certain things are not random. They are written down. Savage's trademark style during his match was then praised by a writer from Baltimore in 2011 as a remarkable performer who skillfully blended power, speed, agility, and technical skills. In 2014, we released a documentary about Savage that included interviews with his family, who addressed various rumors and defended Savage's legacy despite his enormous influence. When WE announced Savage as the first inductee of the year's Hall of Fame class alongside Hulk Hogan on January 12, 2015, fans took notice of his absence because he wasn't inducted into the WE Hall of Fame until after his death. Finally, in 2018, at the wrestling event, Alain J. Lethal honored Savage by donning one of his original outfits alongside Lanny Poffo. The loss of Randy Savage was particularly painful for all of us who enjoyed wrestling and his flamboyant style. He was a standout in the ring, and his career was filled with unforgettable moments and fierce rivalries. Savage was also featured in the first episode of the Viking series, Dark Side of the Ring, in 2019. The wrestling community lost a real superhero when Randy passed away in 2011, but the tributes that poured in showed just how much of an impact he had made. From the 10-bell salute to his long-awaited induction into the WWE Hall of Fame, these honors showed how much respect and love he earned from fans and fellow wrestlers. Today, we celebrate everything he contributed to wrestling, remember the great moments he gave us, and honor a true legend who made this sport what it is. His journey was dramatic and full of passion, just like the sport he loved so much. Not only will Randy Savage be remembered for his skills in the ring, but also for the amazing spirit he embodied. Tell me about your favorite Macho Man moments in the comments section below, and don't forget to like if you want to see more videos like this one. I appreciate you viewing, and please subscribe to my channel.